So last class we have discussed about the substring function. Okay, so where we can extract the particular letter or particular sentence by using the substring. So in real time, it is very useful, this function, because sometimes we don't know when we can able to require this to be implemented in the logic. Okay. Depending on the requirement, you need to use this. Okay, substring. It is not like that every time you will get it, but compulsory. This is very useful command in the real time. Okay, so you need to make sure around 10 or 15 commands where we use regularly. Okay, so those commands you have to take care. So in that, this is the substring function is first star function. Five star in the sense very rated function it means. Okay, so now what we do, we will discuss about the in-string function. Okay, what in-string it does. um, First let me check whether it supports in here or not. First, instr. I think we don't have in-string function. Okay, instead of that, what we need to do, position. hmm, we have a position. Okay, we can use the position function. Okay, in other databases we can use in-string function, but now in Snowflake I think position is working, but let me check this in-string as well whether it works or not. Select using str. Mhm. Mhm. H. Okay, if you give like this, right, generally it will pick up the particular letter where in which position this letter is exist. Okay, so unknown function instead. Now what I will do, I will use the position. Hmm? Now you see it has given the 0. It means the starting of the letter. Hmm? Now if I'll give F, let's see what letter I'll get. Hmm? Position is okay. Syntax I have given wrong. For this one we need to give here actually. Hmm. Now it will work. The letter one. Actually, in string, right? In string, we need to give a right side actually. But for position function, we need to give a left side. Okay, so now you can able to see this position, right? Okay, so for example, if you want to see the length of position of n, okay, then if you give a n right, okay, then you will get the position. 10. So it is in the third position. For example, if I have a space here, one space, I'll give a space here. Now, if you see the position will give you the first space also. Space is nothing but it is a string only anyway. Okay, space, any special characters. Okay, so whatever you give. So I have given a dollar here and I'll give dollar here as well to search to see what is the my position of dollar. Hmm? Okay, now you just check see here the dollar. Now I'll give you the dollar first. Again, one more dollar. I have a $2. Now it will give you the first dollar position. Okay, say fourth one. So now I want to see the second position of the dollar means this position of the dollar. Then we need to give some. There is a syntax actually. Something we need to give a two or something here. Okay. Let me check that later. Okay. Otherwise, at tomorrow class, I'll let you know. For the second one, there is a syntax again. Something dollar comma. uh, to something we need to give like this. Okay. I don't remember this one, but let's see. So it's not working. Mhm. I will check and let you know. Okay. So generally, if you want to identify the string, then the first letter only it will check. Now I'll give you the E. Okay, E letter. So the first letter, what is the length? One, two, three, four, fifth, fifth. So if you execute this, you will get the fifth position. Okay. So by using this position and the substring function, we can do many operations actually. I mean, we can do many derivations. How we can do that, I will show you now. First, I'll explain in Notepad and then I'll execute here also. Okay, for example, now I have a name called Hanif. So I want to, this is in one column. Hmm? Now I want to split into two, first name and the last name, something like that. I need to split. So to split that first name and last name, what I have to do? So first you need to see what is the delimiter between the first name and last name. What is the character? Okay, so here we have a space as a character, right? So first when you have a full name, okay, MD Anil. In this full name, what else you have? You have a, it is separating with space. So space. So I have already told you, right? The space also one of the string only. So now what you need to do first, you need to identify the space in which length I have. Okay. So now what I will do, I'll find out the space for this MD. Okay. So now you see here what I will do, I'll paste it this one. Okay. And I'll give the space here, one space. Now it identify the position, correct? Yes, it got identified the position. Now substring, this you see here, this is my starting of the position. If I give my this as a 3 as a starting position, then it will take from here to here, correct? Something like this. So now you just see what I'm doing. By using the position, I'm getting this position of, by using the position, I'll get the position where I have a space. Okay. And then I'll split the first name and last name. How I'll split, you just observe. Okay. Now what I have done, first position. Okay. Position of this one, right? Like this, so that I will get the position. Now in this generally, if I can able to subtract just by using the full name also, because I know the position now. Here what I will do, I will give like this. Okay, I'll give like this. 3 comma, I'll remove, I want entire data, so I'll give just a 3. So now what is happening, you see, what happened, position, select the position. Okay. Now you just see from 3 to I got only honey, right? So now what I will do in the instead of here 3, even if I execute this, I am also getting the 3 only, right? If I use this one. See? If I'm using position, I'm also getting 3. Even I have hard coded here also 3. So instead of hard coding that, what I will do, I will copy and paste it here. Okay. So what will happen? First inner function it will execute. and this position, actually the value is nothing but it is equal to 3, right? So when I execute this, it will just print a 3 from 3 substring. After that, what substring does, it will, as per the syntax, it will take the position from third to remaining values. So now you see, I will get the honey only. See, like this. So first of all, you need to define, okay, what is your requirement and how you got the data, how you get the data. So for example, now I have a another name called Kolkar uh, honey. For example, I have a name. But now if I hardcode this value from third, right, what will happen? So I will get this data from here to here. Correct. The same if I hard code the value. So for example, now you see, I will hard code the value and just check. Hmm? For this position, I have given here. Okay. I have, I'm just hard coding so that I got the data. Not an issue. Okay. But now again, if I give a same with the three, I will get the wrong result because I cannot implement same for other values also, right? So I got the LKR Hanif. So that I don't want like that actually. So dynamically I need to split by having the space, and I need to split Kolkar and Hanif and MD and Hanif. Something like that I need to differentiate. I need to split actually. So in that case, this position will help you. So what is happening dynamically? It is selecting the your position and taking the value. So for this here, it is taking the Hanif, and for this here, it will take the position. So now you see, okay, what I will do, I will use this one and I'll copy paste here because Hanif only I need to take here, right? Okay, so now you see, it has taken the Hanif. Now same way, what I will do, similarly here also, okay, and I'll take the, I have to use this one, this value only, right, here also, because same position I need to identify. Now you see honey. Now in front of position, if I give a one, for example, one comma from the starting, so Kolkar from one means Kolkar, right, and the position of whatever the position, okay. So if I give like this, what will happen from the beginning to end of that position? It means you will get the MD here, okay, and here you will get the Kolkar. See, Kolkar. So like this, you can use actually the values. I mean, you can split the column names as a first name and second name. Okay. So now, if you see here, we have a student table. Hmm? Under student table, hmm, there is a column called class. Okay, student class. Under that, we have a space in between, right? I want to split this. Okay, to some two different values. Tenth is another column and a class in another column. Okay, so how do I split? So between what value we have, string we have. Between there is a space called, there is a space. So by using this space, I can split tenth in one column, class in another column. How I will split? You just check now. Okay. So what I will do first, the same first substring of, okay. Hmm? I'll take the class name student, student, class, okay, comma, hmm, 1, comma, position of, position of, again, student class. So I'll use the space here. One space. I'll take the one space as first name, first value. Okay. Now you see what I have done. First one. One means starting with the one. And then the position of the position what I have taken, the position of space in between. So till here it will take. So one, two, three, four, fifth. One to fifth. So if you see here, I'll get the only 10th. See, 10th, 10th, 10th. I got it. And similarly, what I will do, okay, same way I'll copy this one for to get the another value, comma. Okay, then I'll remove this one. Simple. Okay. So what will happen? After that, I will get the value, right? Hmm? Simple. See, you will get the this one. I will give second value. Hmm? This- Now you got it right. So how I split the value? So one is first value and the second value. Like that, I have split it into two columns. Okay. This is how you need to use. See, the require function, which function you have to use that you should know. Okay. So, and when you analyzing the requirement, you need to understand first basic thing. First, what I have to take care. Okay. Which one I have to take care. So, why, how do I split the value? So, like this, you need to think. Here, you don't require any expertise actually. Here, here you need a analytical thinking. Okay. So, how can I split this, my requirement? How can I achieve my output? Okay, so this, if you think like this, you don't require, uh, in your mark sheet 99%. Okay, in IT, it does not require whether you have a 99% or whether you have a good communication skills. In IT, in this scenario, in this here, you should have a patience to practice first of all. Okay, you don't require a very intelligence. If you are a very intelligent guy, then you go to the CBCID. Okay, it's better, I'll suggest. If you are a normal person, if you are forgetting everything each and every time, then better you come into IT. Okay, so why? Because this will give you the here in front of you, it will give you the result. By having the result only, you can able to implement the logic. So what I will do actually, whenever if any requirement comes, right, first what is the output I will ask, what they are expecting, how the data they are expecting. Accordingly, what I will do, I will design myself. How can I achieve according to the business requirement? So here you don't require very much intelligence. Okay, you need to have a practice first. You should practice this kind of things so that you can split and you can achieve the requirement. Okay, so for whatever the requirements I have given to you, and some of them have successfully completed and they have responded. But I don't see Imran, Sai, other persons, right? They have not at all responded. I don't know why you people are very much busy, or I don't know. But still, okay. So once this class is completed, I am not going to repeat anything. Okay, please keep that in mind. Hmm? Okay, so this is how we need to implement if there is any requirement comes. So next requirement, I'm going to give you this one only. Okay, like this, I'll give you the requirement. And coming back to the, so here we are closing the function. So there are many functions. You, if you search in the Google, you will get many functions in the SQL point of view. Okay, so and after that, union and union all. Okay, so this union and union are very much important sometimes. Okay, why? Because, for example, you have a two different tables. Okay, I have a, for example, I have a each state wise I'm getting the data. From Telangana I'm getting the employee data. From Karnataka I'm getting the data. From Assam I'm getting the data. From Delhi you are getting the data. Okay, you created a centralized table, okay, where you are integrating the data into one single table. So at that time, what you need to do, either you do insert into a table, or else you do the insert into table and the union or. Okay, or if you want to append the data, yes, you can use the student table. Sorry, you can use the union or. Okay, so now what is the union and union or means? Union, what it does actually, for example, I'll go here. Okay, now I have a union. Hmm? So what it does actually, consider I have a value called 1, 2, 3, honey. Rajoli. Okay. This is one table. Here I have a 1, 2, 3, honey, Rajoli. Okay. And 1, 2, 4, uh, Kumar, Rajoli. Like this. Now, what I will do, consider this is a T1 table and this is a T2 table. Consider like this. Now, when you need the data, first of all, you should have a same column names. Okay, like select hmm, employee number, hmm, employee number, e name, and location from T2 union. Okay, now same way here also T1. Now, if you do like this, what will happen? Your data will be okay. The duplicate data will be removed. So first you will get the data like this, and here also you have a same, right? So it will remove the duplicate and it will give you the unique data only. For example, if you have a small difference here, okay, then that also it will consider as a unique value and it will give you the data like this. In case if you have a same, then it will give you the same result. I mean, it will remove the duplicate and it will give. No, I want that duplicate also. For example, then simple. Use the union all. Union all means what it is. It will copy above data and below data. Whether it is a duplicate, not duplicate, it does not matter. Okay, you will get the all the data from T1 and T2. So this is the difference actually. And here also there is a one more scenario we have. The scenario one and scenario two we will discuss. What is this scenario one and scenario two here is? Okay. So for example, now you have a table, okay, and under this you have a name called, let me take the Excel better. Hmm? So I have a employee number, hmm, 1, 2, 3, like this. This is your T1 table. Now you have a T2 table. Hmm? So here employee number, hmm, location, and ename. In this table, you have a like this 1 to 4, hmm, and Rajmuli, and this is called Kumar, for example. You have it like this. Now, if you do the union generally, if this is a number, if it is a string, this is also string. At that time, what you will get? You will get the data like this. You will get the data like this because when you do the union or unional, what will happen? It will check the column data type and whether it does not matter what column name you have. Okay, it will check the data type. That's it. If it is a number, it will match and it will give you the data. For example, now this location got here, and here you have a number and 1 2 3. Now what will happen when you merge the data? Here number you have, here string, right? So at that time it will not match. It will give you the wrong ring. I mean, it will throw the error because of data type different. Okay, that is one scenario. Another scenario is, okay, so what you need to do in this case, you need to take the column names like this. Select a number, comma, a name, comma, location from location location from T1, okay, and union, hmm, same syntax you need to take like this, okay, T1, okay. So like this. So what will happen? You will get the same sequence of the columns, right, from the above query and below query, okay. So like this, what will happen? You will get the exact result now. So how you will get the result? So this one you will get the as it is, hmm, and this value and this name and this one. Like this you will get the data because in select statement you can take the columns in between however you want. You can take the columns, okay. So this feature we have, right? So like this you need to do this union, okay, whether it is a union or union or. So now the other one, okay, 1 second, huh? Okay, so this is one scenario, and scenario two is what means. So now, see, I am not going to do the practical thing here. Okay, this is very simple actually. Union up. Okay, scenario two is very simple here. Now, for example, you have a T1 table, okay, which contains um, employee number, e-name, job, and location. Okay, and 1 2 3. Uh, uh, Imran, hmm, Imran software, US. Okay, and T2 table, employee number, hmm, e-name, hmm, location we have. Okay, now in this T2 table, here 1 2 4, Zakir, London. Okay, like this. Now, if you want to do the union, if you want to do the union, so here you have a four columns. Here you have a three columns. Okay, now what will happen? You cannot able to do the union. Okay, you cannot able to merge the data because you have a different column names. I mean, columns are not having a same actually. Correct? So now what you have to do in this case? In this case, what you have to do is, okay, I'll copy this one. Add here. Okay. Now, what you need to do, you need to decide whether you want a structure from table 1 or you need a structure like a table 2. You need to decide. You need to decide in the sense here you need to decide, but in IT we will decide. Okay. So what I will do, for example, I don't want a job column, for example, then I will say that no, just use this. This is the primary table and include this column itself. Then what I will do, I'll write a query. Okay, a number comma a name comma location from T1. I can take it, right? Okay, whatever the select columns I can able to fetch it. Correct. So whatever the columns I have selected, those only will displayed, and then union, and again same select a number and a name location from T2. Simple like this. Or else if I say no, 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 I want a job also, in my future I will add it here, for example. Okay, as of now you have it, right? So what I will do, simple. Okay, so here in third location I have a job, for example. So what I will do, same way I'll take the job here. But here in third position, which column I have? Location I have, right? So now how do I accommodate here? It means very simple. You need to populate a null value as job here. You can select the value because this can able to run, right? Because a null we can add anything. Okay. So yeah, this column we don't have in our T2 table. Yes, we don't have. But you are not selecting the column from this table, right? You are selecting the value as a job so that it will print as it is. If you have 100 records, it will give you the null 100 times. If you have 1 million, it will give you 1 million times. Okay. This is how you will get the data. So, for example, now after few years back, after few years, for example, if they add a column here, consider they have added a column job column here because we cannot able to alter the column name in between, right? Correct. So I have added here, for example, and then my data got added now like this US job, right? It is sorry software. Now, this software, how do I accommodate means what you need to do? You need to have a same data like this only. But when you are taking the job, right, you need to remove this null and you need to just pass the column because now job column is there in the table. Okay. So earlier, whatever the history data, it will have a blank. But go forward, whenever you load the data, you will get the column name also from the T2 table. So like this, you need to modify. Okay, it is very, very simple concept actually. Union and union all. Okay, so like this scenarios you may get in interview, and they will ask the question like, what is the difference between joints and union? They will ask this kind of question. So here you are not joining the two tables. Okay. Hmm. Here you are not joining the two tables. You are appending the data into one table. Okay, as a select statement, or if you write any insert into, yes, it will insert the data, insert into table name, or else you write a create table name as something like this. Okay, generally you can write like this. Okay, so first of all, you have to see what is the requirement, how I can able to do this. See, I am in union, I am not doing any on, and I'm not matching the column from table 1 to table 2, right? I'm just appending the data. Here what we are doing, here we are not increasing, we are not appending the data, we are adding the columns in the join concept. Already you guys have done practice, right? So like this, but this question they may ask in an interview 100%. Okay, so you need to clearly say that. Okay, joins, we can join the columns and we can add the columns in the select list. If it is matches, that will print the value. Otherwise, it will give you the null values. And we have a different types of joins: cross join, left join, right join, inner join, full outer join. Okay, like this. And okay, and another thing is, okay, so union. Okay, union, what it is? Union already you know. Okay, union, what it is? Union will be merge the data from table 1 to table 2. You will get the final, I mean, all the data from the table. Any questions here? Hello? Are you
Anna,
guys? Yeah.
Anna, Anna, in set operators, different column count are also it will be retrieve or like it will be get an error.
In set operator. Which one?
Like union,
Hmm. Union?
different column count.
Union, all is the same. You will get the duplicate data. That's it. But I didn't understand your question.
Okay, for example, in T1 table, like
Hmm.
e E number row
Hmm.
count E number is a row count 10, and T2 table E number row count is a 9. But is it union operator? Is it possible or not?
It is possible, right?